Hey guys, how you all doing? Hey Clara, hey Marika, hey Nicola, how are you?
Hey,
Great, and you?
I'm good. I don't know why my voice just went really high then. I had a little squeak to my voice. Yeah, I'm excited because we've had another weekend of Eurovision 2022. Two more songs selected, Finland and Australia. Of course, we'll talk about those tonight. But guys, join us in the live chat. I can already see a lot of you. Let us know what you want to talk about. Eurovision 2022. Let us know your favourite songs. Ask us what our favourite songs are so far. I'm sure that will come up. But we have to say hello to Sarah O'Halloran. Hey, Sarah, how you doing? We've got Morton V. Hey, yeah, only a couple of weeks now until we know all the entries. You're liking this year's Slow Go as well. Is that like a little thing at me? Because I always say Slow Go by accident. But yeah, loving the Slow Go this year, the theme and the logo. We've got Mark. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, you can see from our background, you know, we're standing with Ukraine. Prayers to anyone that's affected in Ukraine, not only Ukrainians, also Russians that don't support what is happening at the moment. So, of course, sending lots of love to you all. We've got Francesca Sant'Ambrogio. Hey, yep, sending more love to Ukraine and Russia. Let's have a look. We've got Joanne Johnson as well in the live. Hey, Joanne. So, guys, let's talk about the weekend because we had two more songs, Finland and Australia. It's always an early morning affair with Australia for many of us, but I did finally get to watch.
We're losing you. We're losing your volume.
Or was it me? Oh, Clara, if I'm having internet problems, you might have to take over then. Am I here?
Yes, you're here.
Yes.
Now you're
So
here.
I was talking about Australia and not the same. I want to know, guys, first of all, who wants to talk about Australia first? Clara.
I can.
Oh, Nicola.
Go on, Clara. No, Clara.
I like it. It's different. I like the staging, or not the staging, but like his presence with the long dress, and it's very mysterious. I'm looking forward to see how it places in Eurovision. And well, let's remember that Australia did not qualify last year, so hopefully with this one they can.
Nicola.
Yes, this can be another Dami situation. This is, in my opinion, this is very, very good entry. It's unique, and I don't get why people say the song is not that good. I think the song is very, very well written. And I also like the staging. Most of people didn't, but I thought it was like industrial and avant-garde, and it really works for me with a song. So I'm very happy with this result.
I have to be totally honest. I didn't get the fans behind. I mean, he looks very interesting when he's performing on stage. I didn't understand kind of the face jewelry that he was wearing, but I've since had people explaining that to me when we're talking about Australia. So I kind of love his backstory. I mean, his voice is incredible, and his performance. You'd be hard pushed to see a more emotional performance than what he gave. Australia decides. I'll be honest, I didn't like the fans behind him. It was distracting. I didn't really know why they were there. It'd be interesting to see if they go for a similar aesthetic when it comes to Torino. I don't think they will. I think they will do something completely different with the staging, but it all has to focus on him because he's selling that song in a way that lots of other singers can't do. And for me, it's breathtaking to watch him. Marika, any thoughts on Sheldon's song?
Yeah, I really liked the staging. I thought it was really good, and I didn't notice the fans, so maybe I will have to watch the performance.
They weren't that distracting then.
And the song is really good, and he's a great performer. He has great vocals. I think just personally, like from personal taste, I think the song is emotional enough, and he doesn't really need to act like to act it out too much, like to he was like really showing that he was feeling emotional during the song, and I think he doesn't need that because the song is really genuine. And so from my personal taste, I think, yeah, what I said, it doesn't need to be so extra with the emotions, I think. But the song is a really good one, and it's going to be, and we have so many ballads this year sung by male artists, so it's going to be a competition for Mahmoud and Blanco, it's going to be competition for Poland, and they're all really beautiful songs, really well written and very well performed. And I think he's the one who has the best vocals between the three male ballads.
Yeah, like I said, his vocals blew me away. I really wasn't expecting that, actually. And I hadn't clocked, actually, that we had quite a few kind of male ballads, but we have, haven't we? It's going to be tough competition this year.
I see it like being half and half, like bands and then male ballads.
Yeah, it's going to make songs like Eat Your Salad stand out even more, potentially, isn't it? So, it'd be interesting to see what kind of mix we get when it comes to the top 10 placings in the final. Lots of people have been calling this as the first Australian winner, potentially. Can you guys see this so high up?
Not as a winner.
I also don't see it as a winner.
But a great placing for Australia, potentially.
Potentially top 3.
I agree.
For me, it will depend on, obviously, how the other song plays and the performers perform on that night, as always.
We have to say hello to Clavs. Hey, Clavs. Clavs, whenever you join in with us, you're always watching like some old contest. 1981, it was the UK's year. I know that much. Hope you're enjoying it. Let us know which your favourite is from 1981. And Rye Bailey, you're going to be 27 on Thursday. Wow.
Ooh, so young.
Happy birthday for Thursday. I think we might be live on Thursday, so you can come back and join us. And Clavs, Slava Ukraini, of course. We're obviously showing our solidarity with Ukrainians tonight, guys. Please keep them in your prayers. Send them lots of support. They are watching the support and they know that people around the world are supporting them. I've been in touch with lots of Ukrainians over the past few days. So, we can't do a lot from where we are, but we can definitely show our support. We got Jessica. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? What's your favourite entry from this year, Jessica? We've got Fernando Costa. Good evening, Eurovision nerds. There's 5 of us.
What? What?
There's 5 of us.
The Eurocat. It's a Eurocat.
I was thinking about calling him Shum, but then he already had a name.
What's the name?
What's his name?
Shum. His name is Felix.
Oh, Felix.
But I wanted to call him Shum, yes, but it's too late for that.
He needs a little Eurovoxx t-shirt, just saying. So, guys, welcome to the newest member of Team Eurovoxx. We've got...
doing his debut today.
Hey to you, Fernanda. Viva Ukraine, yes. Love seeing all the support you guys are showing for Ukraine. Yusuf, I've been hearing a lot about this for the past few days as well. People still itching to get details on the tickets. I believe it will be coming in the next few days. So don't worry too much, guys. And we're looking, I think, at about 65% capacity in the arena, which is fantastic. Obviously, a step up from what we had in Rotterdam. America off the queue when it comes to tickets.
Yeah, I think they're going for 100%. Like that's their goal. But for now, they can only afford 65%. But the laws, COVID are changing like week by week. So I think that their goal is to get 100%, and that would be amazing. But the tickets are coming very soon. Yes, they just need to sort it out to understand how many people they can actually fit in the arena. But no worries, guys. Like they will come. We just need to be patient.
We can't wait to connect with all of you in Turin as well. We're so happy that we're going to have. I mean, it's not going to be a normal Eurovision for quite some time, but it feels a bit more normal than Rotterdam last year. Obviously, restrictions have lifted kind of all around the world. We've got Eurovision Village back, which is going to be really exciting. America, I can't say the name of where that is, but that's been confirmed now, I think.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Eurovision
Okay, so they're saying that they're going to do it in Parco del Valentino, the Eurovision Village,
which looks beautiful. It looks beautiful.
There is a really nice castle that is just beautiful. It looks like it comes out of a Disney movie, and the park is really big, and you can see animals in it, and I don't know, it's just going to be really, really nice. And we've also heard that the Turquoise carpet is going to be hosted at the Reggia di Venaria.
Oh, sounds very fancy.
Yeah, but that's not confirmed by Rai yet, so we need to see if they manage to do that.
So just a rumor at the moment.
Yeah, it's just a rumor, but I hope it goes like that.
Let's say hello to João from Portugal. Hello to you. We've got ESC Ex Popolare. Boa noite. Hey, guys. We want to know who your favourites are for Eurovision 2022. We've got 2 more songs. We're going to be talking about Finland shortly. Yusuf, you're just hearing trucks. I'm hearing trucks. I'm not sure where they're coming from, but I think someone might live near a busy road. So apologies for that. Morten, you were saying that you hope to see Cyan Kicks or Bess win UMK. Well, let's talk about Finland, because I've listened to all of the songs now. One of the best national selections that we've had from any country. It just shows you can do a small number of songs, but if they're great songs, it equals a great national selection. Nicola, your thoughts on the Rasmus?
I like it, as I'm not happy with UMK winner, but I'm happy with that entry because that was such a strong competition. And that's what we discussed in our private chat when we said that each of us had different winner, and that's amazing when you have a national final like that. But I really see Rasmus doing great at Eurovision, potential top 10. And I think they had really good stage presence and staging. I just hope they fix a little bit live vocals, but I don't think that will be a problem since they're seasoned performers and they have a fan base already. So they have a package. They just need to translate that to the Eurovision stage, and that's it.
Clara, this takes me back to like early 2000s, which isn't a bad thing. You know, I'm getting older now. It's good to relive my youth. It's embarrassing there's people in the team that weren't even alive in the early 2000s, but
I know.
I know you're a huge fan of this song.
I am. Well, I'm a big fan of the Rasmus. I used to listen to them very often when I was a teenage, like 15 years ago. I'm that old. And I don't know. I'm just happy to see them on a Eurovision stage, namely because it shows that the contest has gained more respect, and it's amazing to see artists of that caliber on the Eurovision stage. It just brings more attention from people that have never believed in Eurovision, like an audience that has never believed in Eurovision, and other artists that maybe now after this will reconsider what they thought about Eurovision. About their performance in UMK, they opened the night. I don't think they had the best or the strongest live performance that night, which for a second made me think they might not go to UMK. But if I think about all of the artists, the act that has more growth potential on a Eurovision stage is the Rasmus. I can see them completely energizing for the Eurovision performance, getting not a revamp maybe, but like getting more of like the arrangement volumes in the right place, and I don't know, having it more of an explosion, more like in the recorded version.
And how do you see the staging for when they go to Turin?
I think they will keep it in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. But maybe some pyro, a lot of pyro. I think they basically, when on the interview that I did with them, they told me their main focus was their chemistry as a band. And I think that really works very well. I'm not sure the cartoon they had of this female character was as effective as they thought it would be. It was kind of distracting from the band. And I don't know, I just prefer them performing as a band as if they were in a rock show.
Yeah, I quite like the cartoon graphics, but I get what you mean. It maybe didn't quite work. And I wonder whether they're going to take that concept to Turin. Obviously, the stage setup will be completely different with the screens, etc. So it'd be interesting to see what they do. We have got some love for the Rasmus. We've got Ari or Aris M. You preferred Bess, but you're happy with the Rasmus. I think it's going to be one of those national selections where, like you said, Nicola, people may not have had their first choice win, but they can still love the Rasmus just because the quality was so good. We've got by Janik. Hey to you, your favorite is Australia. So we've just been talking about Australia's song. Lots of love in this live for the song. Some people talking about it being a potential winner. Some people here saying it could be top 3. We think it's going to be a great result for Australia this year. We've got Motherload. You're saying Jezebel is definitely not the best Rasmus song, but good enough for Eurovision. And yeah, lots of different opinions. It's testament to you three, I think. Where do we keep finding these beautiful Eurovoxers? They gravitate towards us. I don't know why.
We cast them. We just cast beautiful people like Andy.
Of course, 3 very good-looking people. Francesco, you're saying Finland's entry is your winner so far. The Rasmus is such a great band to have discovered. So, are you new to the Rasmus? Is this obviously there'll be people?
You must be so young.
Well, guys, think how I feel. But I mean, I was working when the Rasmus were around. Some people were literally still in nappies. Let's have a look. Michael Forbes saying you can't beat Melodifestivalen for a national final. So, Nicola, I know you follow quite closely. What are your thoughts on the songs competing, or because we've got all the songs now? What are your thoughts on Melfest?
So first of all, Melfest is my favorite national final, and this year I'm not quite happy with all the songs. The production level is there as always. They delivered everything, but I don't think we have diversity. We have good performers, but I don't think just they pushed enough, if that makes sense, because we get the same things all over again, and even potential winners are not something brand new for the Eurovision, except for Cornelia, in my opinion. The other one are just something you have already heard. It is quality. It's well produced. It's not dated by any mean, but it's something that it's nothing surprising enough to get fascinated about, in my opinion.
Who is Cornelia your favorite to win? Because she's the name that I keep seeing pop up.
Yeah, because she really stands out, and she is not maybe my personal favorite song, but I think when you watch all songs, she's really the one who stands out, because it's very it has that indie rock vibe, something a little bit alternative that I think maybe never seen from Sweden. So this might be a breath of fresh air.
Look who's in the house, it's Stuart. Hey Stu, how you doing? Guys, you must come back on Wednesday night, because Stu will be doing a live review of France's I never get this right, C'est vous qui décidez.
C'est vous qui décidez.
C'est vous qui décidez. So the French selection. So guys, look out for that. Make sure you come back and join Stu on Wednesday evening. Morton V wants to know, what's our favorite national selection so far? Marika.
Favorite selection or the favorite entry that we have so far?
National selection. And your favorite national selection to follow?
Sorry. Okay, so I'm not gonna say Sanremo because that's too obvious for me. So I'm gonna say Benidorm.
Oh, yeah. Benidorm Fest feels like such a long time ago already. Was it like 4 weeks? I can't even.
Yeah.
It was about 4 weeks ago. That's crazy. What was your favourite, just out of interest, at Benidorm Fest?
The winner.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was rooting for her, so I was really happy with the outcome, and she's still in my top 3 for this year's Eurovision. So I'm rooting for her.
I was doing the old thing where I have to play my mum the Eurovision songs that have been selected, and she quite liked that one as well. I won't tell you which. Well, should I tell you which? She likes Brividi, actually. I wasn't expecting my mum to like that, and she also loves Kalush Orchestra as well from Ukraine, which I think is her favourite so far.
You trained her well.
Well, I have to be honest. Like, my mum normally goes for the rubbish songs. So I'm quite impressed with her choice. Maybe she's been spending too much time with me. Nicola, your favourite national selection so far?
I'll say also Benidorm, just because it's something new. It was fresh, something we never seen before. Because it's Spanish national selection, I followed it, and I was so hyped because most of the songs were really good, and my favorite one as well. I was rooting for Chanel. So I'm very happy with outcome, and also UMK, just because of the level of production. Not happy with the winner, but happy with all the entries. I'll be listening to a lot of that songs. And of course, Sanremo, which is not necessarily a national selection, but I followed all 5 nights and I listened to those songs, even though I don't speak Italian. I really liked it. And so far, Sanremo, Benidorm, and UMK. And we'll see for the others.
Now, let's see how patriotic Clara's going to be.
I didn't watch Benidorm, just to put it out there, because I thought Rigoberta Bandini had it, so I didn't have to watch the whole thing. Boy, was I wrong. Anyway, my favorite things to watch, my favorite national finals to watch are UMK and Estilau, though I find that Estilau was too long this year.
I was trying to think. I mean, I'm not going to say Sanremo because it's not, it's like a sin to say Sanremo is a national selection because it's not. But what have I enjoyed this year? I have to say Benidorm as well, just because I was really impressed with the quality of the songs, and there was no there's obvious standouts as to what people preferred, but again, it was another one where you could have had 2 or 3 songs that could have been selected and done really well at Eurovision. So the quality was much more than I was expecting from Spain. UMK, because the quality was outstanding this year. I'm just trying to think what other national selections we have. I mean, we've got some that are coming. We've got Serbia coming up soon. Mm-hmm. Very, very soon. This week.
Very, very soon this weekend.
How excited are you for that?
I'm very excited. I've never been this excited so far because I have so many favorites, and I'll be hopefully attending. So this is going to be an experience.
Yeah.
Who are your favorites?
My favorite is definitely Sarajevo because that song is just so out of the box and it's avant-garde, but also ethnic and something I've never heard before. And I don't think many people heard something like that because just it's so moody, it's dark, it's experimental, and brings something new to the table. And I also think it's very risky. I see Conan Osiris scenario where it was my top 3 of the year and it didn't qualify. So I just don't think I just don't know how this song would score at Eurovision, even with impeccable staging. It could go both ways. I can see top 10. I can see non-qualifier. So, and I think that's exciting.
I have to say, Neil Error actually saying, watch today's Sarajevo version of Brividi. I've not seen it.
I've sent it to our chat, so you can check it out.
Oh,
there.
I was saying I've seen the video, but I didn't click on it. Okay, we'll see.
Is it good? Please tell me it's good.
It is good. She's actually half Italian. She was born in Rome, and she grew up there, so she speaks Italian perfectly. That's why she did a cover.
Let's say ciao a tutti to IC. How you doing?
Ciao.
Guys, we'd love to know your favourites from the songs selected so far. I'm sure everyone in the live has kind of done their Eurovision rankings. I'm always terrible. But Clara, if you had to say one or two songs that are your absolute faves so far this year.
Ooh, I can say 4. I like Eat Your Salad. I like Subwoofer. I like what's her name? Sorry, Guilty Pleasure. It has grown on me. It has grown on me. I just want to see like a performance that's not as messy as the national final, because I think there's a lot of improvement there. And I said 4, but now I'm not remembering which the 4th is.
Oh, guess Rasmus.
Yeah, not for a winner song, but yeah, let's stick with those 3.
Okay.
Marika.
Okay, so my favorites are. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. So I'll just waiting for you to say it.
Great. Okay, so my favorites are, my number 1 is Stripper by Achille Lauro, so San Marino, and I'm actually really worried because it's in semi-final 2 together with Finland, and so I'm worried that it won't qualify just because there is such a big name as the Rasmus competing. I mean, 2 rock songs competing against each other, even though of course they're really different songs and really different genres. Then I love Kalush Orchestra. Even when Alina Pash won, I was actually rooting for the Kalush Orchestra. So it's really unfortunate what happened, but at the end of the day, I'm happy with who Ukraine is sending, and then maybe Poland, yes, and of course Brividi, but I'm not really a fan of ballads, so I'm more for up-tempo songs. So yes, Kalush Orchestra and San Marino. Those are my favorites.
I have to say, San Marino, I don't have any concerns about San Marino. I think it's going to do really well for them. And I think it's going to be their best result ever. I'm absolutely in love with him, the performance, the song. I know people disagree. Some people don't like it. Some people think it's messy. But a song like that and a performance shouldn't be polished, I don't think.
I think the messiness there has a purpose.
Yes. And many people are making the comparison with Måneskin, but like it's just because they're both Italian and they have the same stylist. Achille was there, like he's older than them. He's been doing this for ages, and he's a really, he would not rip off anybody. He's really original and everything. So it's just the Italian style. Get over it.
Daniela says Stripper's a brilliant song. Achille Lauro is such a charismatic performer. One to watch. I agree with you, Daniela. I think it's going to shock a lot of people and not shock some others, because I think some others are really rooting for this song. I think it can do really well. Let's have a look. We've got Ilan Babayev. So you're talking about I Am from Israel, actually, one that we've not spoken about tonight. Nicola, I haven't forgotten your favourite songs either. I'll come to you in a second. But we've not had any more news about him potentially withdrawing. So it's looking good for Michael. I always get the name of Michael Ben David. I think I've got that in the right order. It's a banger. I think that lots of a bop that people are gonna really like. It's not groundbreaking, but you know, in terms of kind of like slick performance, choreography, he's got an incredible voice, especially when he's doing those powerful high notes. Israel, I think, could stand out as well. Nicola, what do you think?
I don't know. He is a very good performer. I'm just not sure about the song because I don't hate the song, but I don't like the song as well. I'm like very neutral, and I don't think that's a good side, especially for a contest.
Clara.
I actually like it. I think it's danceable, and we don't have many danceable songs, like traditional Eurovision danceable songs as it is. So I like this opportunity to appreciate this one.
We've got some more love for Achille Lauro as well. San Marino have done a great job this year from Morton V. Aris M, you hope Achille qualifies. We've got Min Hinsti Dans. I love that username. Do you guys know what that is? Am I showing my age again?
Yeah.
Iceland, 1997, Paul Oscar. It was like a really groundbreaking performance at the time. Very risque. I suggest you go and check it out. It's a great one. So yeah, you love Stripper. Yeah, we need the studio version to listen to now. I agree, but I think lots of people are waiting for the studio version to make up their mind on the song. With him, I don't think you need to. I think you need to make up your mind based on the live performance that he did in San Marino, and just think it's going to get so much better when it comes to being on that big Eurovision stage. So yeah, we can't stream it. Go and watch his live performance on YouTube. Nicola, your favourites from this year? I have no idea what you're going to say, by the way. So I'm quite looking forward to it.
Really?
Yeah.
My super favorite is Italy, Brividi.
See, I knew you were a man with good taste. I've always said that about you.
I really like that song, and I listen to it a lot, and it's just, in my opinion, it's perfect. It's very appealing, and it's very catchy, even though it's ballad, and even though it has this interesting rhythm where it changes a lot. So melody is not constant. So each part, except for the chorus, is different. Each verse, bridge, we have rap and everything. And I just really like their harmonies. And the other songs that stand out, I'll say Spain, but not as a song. I think song is take it or leave it, but she sells it. The performance is excellent, and that's why I like it. And I like San Marino. I also like Poland, but I need staging from Poland. I just can't say so far it's potential winner because we didn't have any staging at their national selection, but this song is really good and his voice is amazing. So for now, Italy is my winner.
Like I said, I love your choice. For me at the moment, I think it's Italy, San Marino. I love Italy, San Marino, Poland. I think I need to check my list again because I'm sure that's not right anymore. I'm pretty sure it's those three. I mean, everyone knows I love a ballad anyway, but we've got some great ballads. And as you said, Ukraine. Sorry, I forgot about Ukraine as well. So, yeah, I think my favourites are Ukraine and Italy. And then Poland and San Marino. And another country I'm going to call out because it's infectious as hell for me is Moldova. I freaking love it. It just makes me so happy. Love it.
Let's go.
I know.
Folklore and rock and roll. It's like it's a very simple lyric, but it's like fun.
I know, they've got such a comedic video that I can't wait to see what they do on stage. I think it's going to put a smile on all our faces. Right, we have to talk about this. Do we honestly think if the UK sends a great song to Eurovision that the UK will be on the other side? Guys, I've got a feeling in my waters this year.
I got a feeling.
I think this is going to be the year for the UK. I've just got a feeling that I've not had before. I mean, it might be old age, but I feel really hopeful about this. I've seen some rumors about potential artists. We're going into March and we've not had any hints or anything. I know lots of people are kind of upset that we've not had any news. I'm not upset. I don't see delaying the announcement as being a bad thing at all. We just have to judge when the song comes. But guys, how are you feeling about the UK this year in the absence of a song and singer? Do you think maybe this will be the year that we could turn it around, i.e. not come last, basically?
Why not?
I like your positivism.
Me too.
I think I don't care about position. I just want something that I can really get behind and that I'm proud of. If it comes last, it comes last, and then we'll hear all that rubbish about it's all UK will never win, UK will never get. Everyone hates the UK, which kind of annoys me hearing that all the time. But yeah, I'm super excited about the UK this year for. Like, I have no reason to be, but I'm just really hopeful, and I've not felt this excited about hearing a UK entry for some time. So we will see. Daniela, you're saying Moldova's entry is infectious. You're Italian, but listen to it makes you feel Slavic. Woo!
Yes, that song sounds exactly like something you would hear on a Serbian wedding, like after dinner. Like that's exactly the songs that we play there. So it really has that like traditional wedding vibe here, and I think many people from all Slavic regions could really respond to that. My mom's like that song a lot.
We need to do a video just with the mums, really, to find out what the mums are. The worst thing is, Nicola, your mum is probably like the same age as me. Oh,
I don't think so.
She probably is. Let's have a look. Thank you very much, Minhinsty Dance. I think lots of people would disagree with you. The thing about Moldova, sorry to talk about Moldova even more, but it's when I watch it, I'm going to want to get up on stage, and that's a good Eurovision song for me. I want to be up there, just like I was with Hey Mama, which was Moldova as well, actually. I wanted to be involved in the performance. Let's have a look. Someone was asking about Ireland, and I don't remember that we've spoken about Ireland yet. Twonk is saying not coming last in the semi-final would be an achievement for Ireland this year. I have to say, with Ireland, great studio. We've lost Marika. I think she must have lost her connection, but great studio version of the song. Maybe the live performance so far and how it's all been kind of choreographed hasn't lived up to people's expectations.
I like it because it's radio friendly. I don't see doing a fantastic job so far, but maybe they have a surprising staging that changes my mind. But I like the song as a radio song. That's rich. I don't know. I like it. It makes me smile. It makes me happy.
I really like the studio version of the song, but maybe in the live performance. I just really hope that they do something different, and there needs to be improvements there. I don't see it as a last place in the semi-final, though. Nicola, what are you thinking?
I think they really need to execute it well. So the staging really needs to be done well, because we saw that last year that they had big plans, but the execution wasn't there, and that all didn't work. So they should rather keep it simple but very effective, and I think this can do a decent job.
Riyadh, I'm going to come to you. We really are not chatting like nothing happens, and we've shown our support to Ukraine, both in this video at the start, if you were around, and we, as you can tell from our background, we are in solidarity with Ukraine. But, we are here to talk about Eurovision as well. So, yeah, we're sending lots of love to Ukraine, of course. Jasmine, your favourites are North Macedonia, Moldova, and Croatia. Well, North Macedonia, we're waiting for a revamp of the song, aren't we?
Yes.
Not one of my favourites. I was a bit underwhelmed. I think a revamp can really elevate this song. But I love Andrea. I love her voice. I kind of love her whole vibe as well. It kind of reminds me of like Victoria's vibe from Bulgaria in the past couple of years. Kind of a bit raw, So I'm quite excited to hear what they do with the song. And I always think back to a country like Montenegro with D-Mol and how they completely changed. I know it still didn't do well, but they almost changed their song beyond recognition. So it'd be interesting to see what North Macedonia can do with theirs. But Clara,
I don't mind her song. Like, I like it the way it is because there's an authenticness and a rawness, and not all of the Eurovision songs have to be overproduced. The fact that all of the songs are overproduced make them sound almost like equally on the same volume. And if there's a song that's slightly stripped down or more organic, that has also a potential in itself out of how different it is compared to the rest.
Mm-hmm. We've got some love for Chanel here. Petar Ristovsky, you're saying go Chanel. Do you know what, right, Bailey? I am shocked because from what I've seen in all of our videos that you've joined,
you don't like anything at all.
I didn't think San Marino would be your kind of song, actually. So loving that you're loving it. Antonio, you're saying you love Stripper, but you'd have preferred Dominica at Eurovision. Let's have a look. Thlimp is saying everyone in the Eurovision bubble wants the UK to do well, but then we don't vote for them. Well, I'm from the UK, and there's not anything that I would have voted for over the past few years. So make of that what you will. But like I said, I've got a good feeling this year.
And then if you want to do well, you need to send something people are going to vote for. We can't vote for the UK just because it's UK. We need to have a package.
Exactly that. And I do love I was gonna say I do love a good package. Motherload to say I am is a full package for you. Catchy song, great vocals, stage presence. Michael will slay on Eurovision stage. I have no doubt about that. His performance on the Eurovision stage is going to be slick as hell. Simple Things. Hey, Simple Things. You're not worried about Ireland. Stands out for you this year. We've got Jose Santos. Hello to you. Your favourite song is Israel. You like the fact that Michael assumes his diva persona on stage. Many people think it's artificial, but you think assuming a persona is a form of art. Well, I don't know a lot about him. It might not be a persona. That might be him. Who knows? I mean, he's been quite outspoken, so I don't think he really worries about what people think of him.
Look at Sylvia Knight. Maybe this is a Sylvia Knight 2.0.
I loved Sylvia Knight.
Congratulations!
I have arrived.
We've got Rick79 talking about Albania. Well, we were expecting Ronella's revamp of Secret in the next few days. I think the 4th of March.
I think this weekend. This weekend, yes.
And it's going to be in English?
That's what I heard. I wish they kept it in Albanian, but as Ronella said, it's her song. She can do whatever she wants, and as long as it's good. And I have no doubts. I think the song will be good. I trust her.
I can sing what I want to.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, she's a really, really experienced singer. She's kind of broke the mold a bit in terms of what Albania typically sends to Eurovision. So I trust her as well. I don't think she's going to make any wrong decisions. And she's another one who's going to be outstanding on stage as well. And I think really get the crowd engaged in her performance. I hope there's still some Albanian in the song if she has changed it. Maybe like the rapping part would be great in Albanian still. Clara, what do you think?
About the Albanian song? Sorry,
Yeah.
I like it. I think she mixes the different rhythms really well, and that's very complicated to do. I preferably would like her to keep it in Albanian because I like to hear the language, and I think Eurovision is a fantastic stage to showcase different European languages. But if she wants to have it in English too, I think her sounds are mysterious enough to not get the Albanian vibe completely out of the performance. So I think overall she's going to do a great performance, and English or Albanian lyrics don't really change the whole concept, in my opinion.
Nicola Fernandez says, thank you for having the musical soul to appreciate Conan Osiris.
I love that song, and I listened to it.
Yeah, and I'm hoping we get something kind of so out of the box like that for well, I say for Portugal this year. I mean, I've only heard clips of the songs, but there's a couple of beautiful ballads in there as well, and really, really interesting. I mean, Festival da Canção, they always bring such an interesting selection to the show. So, Clara, you've heard the songs, haven't you?
Festival da Canção, yes, I've heard the songs, and it's exactly what you said. It's such a diverse cast of songs. My favorite is Mr. Taxi Driver. I think it's or Cab Driver. I don't know. I like it. It's like super chill and sunny.
Oh, yeah, I know the one you mean. Cali something, California.
Yeah, Cali, the Cali song. It's just like the sun is out, and it's just such a warm feeling. And yeah, I think the rest of the songs are very competitive and competent, and we have very diverse songs.
We've got Edward Clark saying you have more faith in tap music than you did in BMG. Antonio wants to know, where in the UK am I from? So originally I'm from a city called Norwich, but I've lived a lot of my life in London as well. Antonio, are you from the UK? Let us know. Nora wants to know who will be representing the UK. We don't know yet. I'm sure, we're going to find out in the next couple of weeks. So very exciting to see who is going to be flying the UK flag. Let's have a look. Jade Funky Coffee wants to know our thoughts about Ukraine being number one in the odds. So I have to say, I understand why they're number one in the odds. I don't exclusively think it's because of what's going on now. I think they would have been in at least the top five of the odds anyway. But on the same hand, I can't say that they haven't shot up to number one because of what's happening now as well. But I think, current situation or not, they deserve to be up there, because I think their song is great. I do actually see Kalush Orchestra as a potential Eurovision winner, and I would, regardless of what's happening right now. So yeah, I'm not against them being number one in the odds, but I understand why they've gone up to number one all of a sudden in the past few days, and I'm not going to take that away from them. What do you guys think? You fans of Kalush Orchestra's song?
Yes, I think it's a new one. Every time I hear it, then I'm for the rest of the day, Stefania, Stefania. And I like that they make so many traditional instruments into the song.
Thing that he's got.
Yeah,
love
and
it.
then like this kind of trumpet, like they go like in the middle of the verse, and it's like this really long thingy. I don't know. I like it. I think there's a lot of artistry and history there. Both.
Nicola.
Agree. And I have to applaud also to Ukraine. They always send something traditional, but it's always something different and always something new. And that's not easy to do. Because usually when countries tend to send traditional and ethnic entries, they used to reuse the same elements, and we always get something completely different from Ukraine, even though it's almost always very traditional.
Yeah, the way they do fusion between traditional and current is great, and we've seen it for how many years now when it comes to Ukraine. So yeah, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it on the stage. Francesco, you're hoping the UK will send a rock song. You think there's many strong rock bands from England? I hope they don't. Actually, I'm going to say I hope they don't, because I think people would just accuse them of trying to jump on kind of the Måneskin bus. And I want the UK to send something that, maybe is a similar style to other songs that we have, but just a real quality song that is current, that you would hear on the radio with, and the singer doesn't have to be a big name. That's not what we need. We just need a good singer with star quality. I'm always going to say star quality. The UK needs to send someone with star quality. We see it from so many other countries. Chanel has star quality. Give me someone else. I'm just
Achille
trying to.
Lauro.
Achille Lauro, star quality. That's what the UK needs. Someone with star quality.
So they will send you, Andy.
Huh?
So they will send you, Andy.
No, we want to do well this year. I said I think it's going to be a good for the UK. And Philip, I'm going to say I don't think we need to always borrow Swedish songwriters. Actually, let's promote some UK talent because it is out there as well. Martina Papi, you're saying we love Ukraine. We're all standing with Ukraine, as you can tell from our background, and it's noticeable for me that we haven't got any Ukrainians in our live chat tonight, as we always have had previously. That in itself is sad for me. Obviously, they're not going to be watching Eurovision things on YouTube. So, but to all of our Ukrainian followers, we miss you and we can't welcome to have you back in our lives. And we have got a question from Eddie's channel. Wants to know, what do we think about Albania's entry this year? Love it. The things with Albania that I find is because they always select so early, I kind of start to forget about the song when we have loads of new songs come in kind of every week. But I'm hoping that's all going to change when we get the revamp. In my opinion, the song didn't necessarily need a revamp. It could have gone as it was, but I'm looking forward to it being back on my radar again. Clara, your thoughts on Albania?
I really like it. I think it is like a path away from what they've been sending these years, which is a female or a male soloist with a big voice. And I'm very curious to see how they stage it, because this song has a lot of potential to be visually impactful. And yeah, I love how she mixes all of the different rhythms in 3 minutes. It's fantastic.
So I'm just going to jump in as well and just say hello to Pictor, who is from Ukraine. We're sending so much. We're doing all that we can. And I really hope that you're safe. If you're still in Ukraine, I hope that you're safe and your family all are. And yeah, we're just sending as much strength to you as we can. And thank you so much for joining in. We've got Yoddy Toddy wants to know our thoughts on Norway's entry. Looks to me like a standout song. I would agree with you. I think Norway's going to do really, really well this year.
For me, it's a potential winner too. I like it because it has like all of the elements there. It's like a TikTok song. I've heard this term before. A TikTok song. It's going to do so well with the younger audiences. It has so much potential to develop into something more, into like a meme, a TikTok, a social media phenomenon. So I don't think it will just stay in Eurovision. It will transform into something bigger.
Yes, especially with the choreography.
I love your choreography, so I hope it's better than this though. We've got some love for Spain. You require a Spanish win as well. We're waiting for a Spanish win as well. You think Chanel could do it?
I'm not
and if they keep
enough to support
if they
that.
keep using Benidorm as a selection, they actually might win soon.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that there's been a lot of success for the artists since Benidorm Fest, because that's how they're going to be able to grow that selection. And from what I've seen, I like the camaraderie between some of the artists. I know Raiden did a song with Tanshu Guerras, and it doesn't seem to have damaged anyone's careers, which is really what you want from a show like Benidorm Fest. And hopefully it will attract great names as well next year. We will see.
They're already sounding Spanish artists to see if they want to take part next year.
Rosalia.
I think she's too famous for this. She wouldn't do it.
Oh no, don't. Just let me think. Well, I'd love to see her at Eurovision. That'd be incredible. Connor Wells wondered if Australia wins, where would it be hosted? Perhaps in the UK. Maybe we'll see. I don't think so. I reckon it goes somewhere like Germany or somewhere. Or where could it go? I don't know. Who knows? We are going to wrap it up soon, guys, because my mouth is going really, really dry as well. Marco wants to know, what do you think about Sarah Yo's or Zoya's, I hope I'm saying this right, Nicola, song
Zoya
national final? So over to you, because you're our Serbian expert. Well, you're Serbian.
I love those entries. I think they're very, very ambitious this year, and they're clear standouts from all 36 songs. It's love songs, and they really managed to stand out a lot. And I think they're all in it to win it, and at least when it comes to national selection. And I think we could be seeing better placement than with Hurricane with these songs.
Ooh.
If staged well.
Looking forward to that. We're looking forward to seeing the semi-final performances.
Mm-hmm.
MZ saying Anna. I always say Anna Mena.
Anna Mena, yeah.
That is right. Let's have.
She was my second favorite in Sanremo.
Motherload, you're saying Norway or Italy is going to win televoting at this point, no doubts. Aguera wants to know what we think of Sheldon's song, Australia. Beautiful,
great staging, very interesting visually.
Yoddy Toddy wants to know, do we think that Eurovision will ever go back to live orchestras? As much as it has moved on, you missed the live orchestra. I'm going to say that if Rai for Italy couldn't bring back a live orchestra, then no, I don't think it will. Unless, I don't know if anyone has any other thoughts.
No, I agree with you. I think at this time and age, it takes too much effort to sound check such a big amount of people and instruments on live TV.
Especially with the amount of rehearsals at Eurovision. So the orchestra should like perform for 2 weeks straight, and that's a lot.
And also, not every country will have an orchestra like
available.
The BBC has. You know, if it's going to a smaller country, they may not have such an orchestra that would be able to perform. So I don't think it will come back. I'm going to do one of this is the last one's thoughts on Latvia. Well, Clara, you got to meet the guys.
Yes.
The other day.
How would I compare it to Norway? I think Latvia will do quite well this year. I think they're going to qualify. I'm not sure at what side of the chart we'll end, but if they qualify, that's like a huge step for Latvia. And I think it's a different song to Norway. They're both fun. Latvia has a message that is, it's a serious topic delivered in a fun rapping and fun concept. And I think musically they sound very different. One is like funky, has this funky brass vibe. And the other one, Norway, is completely almost like pop electronic kind of song. So I just see that they are similar because they are humorous.
Lucy wants to know, what ballads do we like best? Australia, Italy, or Poland? So I'm going to say Italy, but I really like them all. So it's a hard choice. Nicola?
Yeah. Italy.
Clara?
Poland.
All right, there we go. Clearly, you want to know who will represent Switzerland this year. We don't know. It's all been silent on the Switzerland front at the moment. We've got Andrea Papa. Greetings from Italy. Buonasera. We're wrapping up shortly. We can go back and watch from the beginning if you like. Let's have a look. Nora, you think the song, Australia's song, is great. Poland, they have one of the best songs for many years. Agree. Poland has a very, very good chance this year, I believe. Anyone else disagree with that before we wrap up?
No, I agree.
No.
Hannibal Saluti dall'Italia, you're from Italy. Hello to you. VG saying Brividi for the win. I definitely wouldn't mind that 100%. Ben Enti, you're following Italy as well. Riyadh, you're saying lots of people like Irama, but he can't. Oh, I love Irama. And yeah, guys, I think we're going to have to wrap it up now. But if you're not watching us live, or even if you are and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that now. We're really relying on the support from you guys, and thank you for all those of you that are subscribers already. Go and follow us on our socials, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on Facebook. And come back on Wednesday and join Stu live with some of the other guys to talk about France's songs. But anyway, guys, until next time, see ya.
Bye.
Bye.